Hello, welcome, my people. This is your girl again. Today, our talk is on how do you eat your swallow. First of all, let me apologize for coming in late today after a very long time. We never experienced any technical issue for a very long time, but today just a little bit on something, but it's okay, it's fine. Welcome. I hope say you get your time and you get better or something good happen this as we did for we don't enter the middle of the week, I will say. So my people, welcome. So if you are watching me from either the replay or you're watching live, today we are discussing about some of the food, Nigerian food that we call a swallow. I think maybe also some part of Africa actually do swallow. So I want to find out from you guys, how do you eat your swallow? Are you the type, the swallows, for example, let me just explain. Swallow is one of African name. Most of the food swallows, they are starchy in texture, and it's eaten, that food is eaten by some of them. Some of us, we roll it, we mash it with our hand in a special way and roll it and use our hands to eat it. We use our hands, but some people actually prefer using cutlery. So I want to know, how do you eat yours? So let's dive into what kind of things that we call swallow in our language, in our house, in our home. Or if you want to eat, you want to go out and eat outside your home. Do you one of those people that just even when you are not home, what you eat swallow? And what type of swallow do you eat? Is it eba? Or is it fufu? Is it amala, which is made from different, some amala, some of them they're mixed with plantain, yam, and they just mix up of plantain and yam. Some of them actually they do the skin plantain, green yam, and some people they mix it. They have different mixture of it. So how do you eat your own swallow? Please, I want you to put that on the comment box. Write it down in the comment box. Put something. How do you enjoy what kind of swallow you enjoy more? What kind of them? We said it already that it's the kind of swallow is usually the kind of starchy kind of texture, easy to roll, easy to mold. Some people like it when they mold it big one and they just put it in the soup and throw it in and swallow it. But we still have some people that even is swallow, which is starchy, yam, plantain, coconut. Some people do coconut swallow. They mix it. Some people do cabbage swallow these days because they want to lose weight, so they don't want to eat starchy, so they eat cabbage swallow. There are different kind of swallow. Some people use fufu, but how do you eat yours? What kind of soup do you use to put yours down? I love ogbono soup. I love ogbono soup. Ogbono soup take it down quicker for me. So I love ogbono soup. I love banga soup. So from where I come from the part of Nigeria I come from, we have what we call usin. It's called starch. Some part of Africa or some part of Nigeria, they only know starch. The starch they know is the starch that you use to wash clothes. You starch your shirt or you starch your trouser. Then you see another man's meat or another man's poison is another man's meat somewhere else. In that part of Nigeria, from the Delta state, starch is a delicacy. Starch is a special food. We make it become that thick, slightly solid, and at the same time starchy, more starchy than more starchy than your pananyama and the rest. So then we eat it with banga soup or banga soup, and we have another soup that we use starch to cook, and so we call it oweri. Owo is a oil soup. So that very soup you can also use other swallow like pounded yam to eat it, but the real traditional way of us from people from Urobo to eat that food, we use either green plantain, yam, or we use that starch that is made solid. I think one day, one of these days, we try something and we'll try and make that starch so that you actually see it on video, how you turn it and make it, and how the texture it feels. And people from that part of that part of Nigeria, when they eat it, they have a technique. There's a technique that the way you cut it. Not everyone can cut it. You know, no, it's just that it's not like panayam that you can use cutlery to slice, you can use anything to eat it, you can use spoon, or you can use your hand. But with starch, you've got to have there's a technique that everyone learn how to do it from very young age. So we're going to talk about, so that is one of them. So we have different soup from, for example, when we talk about vegetable soup, edekaiko, for example, edekaiko, oh my God, who loves to eat edekaiko with panayam, any of the swallow? So please welcome Michael Stream, welcome. I want to see on the comment box, if you are watching this play, watching me live now, you're watching replay, I want you to write on the comment box there, what kind of soup do you enjoy your swallow? What kind of swallow? What's your best swallow? You know what we mean swallow? It's either it's either fufu, amala, pounded yam, semo, or wheat, and even usi, which is starch that I said before. And also some part of Nigeria they call it pankoko. That is I think it's a cocoyam kind of cocoyam fufu or something they call it. So again, there are many ways. So many ways. Like some part of they call it there's another one they call that type of fufu. I think they call it the local way from the Kwere side. They call it akpu or something like that. So there are many names. So how do you enjoy your own swallow? Please put on the comment box. I want to hear how many people. I want to know how many people love ogbolo soup, because the slimy stuff help the swallow to roll down easily. So if you like any particular food, any particular swallow with a particular soup to go with it, please write on the comment box. Whoa, that is great. That is great. So I love different soup, but I want to hear more from you guys. We have vegetable soup, for example, across Nigeria, there are different states and different ways of preparing vegetable soup. But they have different, for example, when we talk about the riro, riro is the one from the Yoruba. There could be a riro. And also, when you talk about edekaiko, it's from I think the Cross River or the Akwa Ibom, they cooked that soup like that. And the way they cook egusi or the vegetable soup in the Delta is different from the way they cook it in the Yoruba side. Or do I say south, or do I say southwest? So please write, how do you cook your own? How do you guys prepare your own vegetable soup? And what kind of swallow you enjoy more? I know some people now go tell me, say they don't like this my lipstick today. You know, I just look the lipstick now. Some people go tell me, say, I don't think so I like this woman lipstick, because people don't write about my lipstick. I have to change lipstick to darker color. But if like say I get food, I put swallow here now. And if you put a swallow here, they eat and life. I've really enjoyed that thing, but I'm not prepared. But next time, I promise I'll put a swallow here, so you actually see my own swallow. Whether that big one or the carry or that tiny one. But because of video, I go roll and small. I'm not gonna take her too big so that you're not gonna laugh me. Anyway, it's just the side talk on that part. So that's what we're discussing today. We want to know what kind of swallow, or what kind of swallow do you eat, what kind of swallow you love to enjoy. So let's hear from those who are watching us, and let's hear your comment about swallow. We also have people that really, they don't swallow at all. They can't swallow. I've heard about somebody that cannot even eat eba. Can't eat eba. If he eats eba, he gets pain in his stomach. So, but that kind of person can actually swallow. He can swallow maybe fufu, or maybe amala, soft on it, or even the starch that I talk about. You can swallow that. You know, so there are many ways. There are many ways they do. Some people actually have what we call rice swallow, grounded rice. That one reign more for us here Africans that are in the across the world, maybe it's in the Europe here. I can say Europe here because I don't know much about America, but those Africans that are in Europe here, most of them buy what we call ground rice. Then they buy semo or semolina. Then they buy potato flour, and they mix the three together It is the way they do the measurement. They mix the three together and they come out with a very lovely texture of swallow. Can you see? Very lovely texture. If you've not tried it, try it. Provided you are buying the original ones, don't go and buy fake farina or fake semo, because I've bought that somewhere before back home in Nigeria. I bought it before, fake semo. So don't buy the fake one so that you can know the real thing. But if you can do it yourself, these things are very easy to do, you know. This our swallow are so easy to do. I can still do gari. I can do gari from uprooting it from the ground, from cleaning it, from fermenting it, and from actually frying it. I can do the production like as if I'm still in my village if I want to do it today. And I can still do amala, all those. They're so easy. Even pounded yam, all these things, they're so simple. You know, for me, this is just to add a bit to what I'm discussing today. For me to really know what you have inside your food. Sometimes if we can process some of these things by ourselves, actually you will be when you're eating it, you know that I can say that you know what you are eating. You know you're not eating any chemical, you're not eating any kind of preservative that they put in it to make it last, especially when you buy some of those semolina or semovita or whatever they call them. There are so many preservatives inside to keep it longer on the shelf. So, but if you can prepare them fresh, you imagine of putting the cassava, doing the blending, putting in the sack and press the water out for 2-3 days to ferment, then take it into what they call a filter. Then from the filter in it, then you now fry the thing. You know, gari, for me, as I said, it's been one of the best you can assure, you can trust it. That when you eat, it's really good for you. It's safe. It's safe. Don't tell me, because if you want to get from that, and you talk about eba like this. Yeah, it's the safest. So my people, you know. But the yam is good. Yam is good too. Yam is very, very good too for you. So, but don't eat them too late in the night, so that you don't keep getting those porch big belly as if you are pregnant. Don't eat them late in the night. Eat them latest maximum by 6, maximum 6. So that they move around before you sleep, you'll be gone, will be dissolved. So these are the kind of swallow we're talking about. I love swallow, and I want to know from you guys. So I was speaking to a group of women a few days ago on our program, and we just came up with one or two of them said, if I not swallow once in a day, the day never complete. Oh, if I never swallow, hey. I said, what do you go swallow? You just swallow potato. What do you just swallow? He said, just swallow, just mash them together, put them inside that your favorite soup. Whether na a dekaiko you put them, whether na a riro you put them, whether na golo you put them on a pepper soup, you take swallow your own. Provided you swallow, you say they're fine. You know, so they are favorite of soup, salted soup. Egusi is one of them that is really good as well. Then there are many, even the black soup we did last time was really good as well. You can swallow with it. I did swallow with that too. So there are many, many ways you can actually swallow. So enjoy your swallow, you know, enjoy your swallow. We're going to leave now. And I thank you so much, Mike Trim. I thank you for as many that will come and watch the replay. Just put on a comment, type in something there, let us know what are your favorite swallow. Are you one of those people that if you don't swallow once a day, the day is not complete? You haven't eaten that day, you have to complete. If you are the one of them, write it there. What's your favorite swallow? Till we meet again, swallow, enjoy your swallow and your soups. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you so much for coming. See you guys again on Friday. And remember to subscribe, share, and leave your comment on across our platform, YouTube, Instagram, and even Facebook. God bless you. Take care. Bye-bye. This is Helen Idigbe Ayeni signing out. Bye.